everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. How are you doing? First of all, Wizards of the Coast gave me a preview account for the Early Access MTG Eldraine event. Check out the stream. Thank you so much, Wizards of the Coast, for providing me with a preview account to check out all of the Throne of Eldraine cards. It's so cool. This is the third time that I do it. And I'm so honored to do that. Thank you so much, Wizards. So here's what we're going to do in our stream. We're going to stream, I'm going to put my timer actually. We're going to do stuff besides streaming. I've got giveaways, I've got cracker packs, and I've got other fun, weird stuff that I will do throughout the event. And right now I'm just checking that all my settings are good. Frame rate looks good and so forth. CPU, volume is good, right? I'm not too loud and annoying, am I? And I'm ready to go. I got my San Diego Comic-Con 50th anniversary t-shirt. Yes, I was at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. It was amazing as always. So I've got the amazing cam on right now. And we've also got the card camera over here where I'm going to be cracking packs of some quote-unquote vintage Magic sets. So I'm going to be opening up a booster pack of Ravnica Allegiance. Let me just check something here on my monitor. Ravnica Allegiance, first published in... Not Ravnica Allegiance, what am I talking about? Oops. So when you set your timer for 1 hour, make sure it's 1 hour, not 1 minute. Amateur. There we go, 1 hour. There we go, 1 hour. Okay, so... this is Return to Ravnica, not Ravnica Allegiance. This is Return to Ravnica. I'm going to open a booster pack of Return to Ravnica, first published in September 2012. Then I'm going to open a booster pack of Dragon's Maze, first published in April 2013. So this is from a little while ago. Probably going to have to edit my camera so that it focuses nice and well. There we go. So I'll open up Dragon's Maze. Then we jump over to Journey into Nyx. This is from April 2014. So I'll open up a booster of that. And we've got Fate Reforged. We jump over to... January 2015, a little bit more recent, Hour of Devastation. This is when I got back into Magic, and this is July 2017, and then lastly, Rivals of Ixalan, who's about to rotate out in rotation. This is from January 2018. So I'm going to open up those booster packs, along with some other cool stuff like snacks. I'm going to open up some snacks and stuff. We'll get to that every few half an hour games or something. I'm also going to give away booster codes, game codes. Again, thanks Wizards of the Coast for that. I'm giving away game codes. So what that is that I will give you the chance to win some codes that will work on Magic Arena starting on the 26th. So I'm going to give that to you now, but you can't use them until the 26th. And that'll give you some boosters of Throne of Eldraine. Wow. Okay, I'm going to log in for the first time to the VIP. Welcome everyone, how are you doing? I'm about to log in right now into the VIP client. I have it on my other screen and I'll switch over. Now I have not logged in at all, so this might be an epic fail. I think I have it all ready to go, and okay, I'm going to click the login and then switch over to the game cam. There it is there. We have our first visitor on the chat. Lithium2323, hello, how are you doing? Welcome. It's working. I'm logging in here. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. Ooh, look at this. So... Limited War of the Spark Season 3, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is nothing. Just claim the rewards. This is the first time I log in. New season placement, yeah, starting at the bottom, fine. And then, new standard decks. Okay, so again, this is a preview of things that no one will get to see until a few more days. Like I said, I'm part of the early access streamer event. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for that. So I get to see some of these things before a lot of people. I'm going to get some brand new decks. The Angelic Army. As a white mage, you command disciplined armies, enforce order to overwhelm your enemies. Azure Skies. As a blue mage, you control the battlefield through illusion. Always think 3 steps ahead of your foe. Out for blood. As a black mage, every advantage comes at a cost. Sacrifice whatever is necessary to control the forces of death and darkness. And then Dome of Destruction. Dome of Destruction? That's kind of funny. As a red mage, you revel in the chaos of battle. Fire is your weapon and your inspiration. And then the Forest's Might. As a green mage, the natural world is at your command. The power of life itself is your magic. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. So these are the decks that I get automatically. They open up there. Okay, cool. Let's go to more right there. And then what about these new standard decks? Let me take a screenshot of that. Wow, you are right there in the chat. You are seeing the brand newest thing. So say hello in the chat if you haven't said so yet. As I said, I'm going to be giving stuff away, so I got to know you exist. Say hello in the chat so that I know that you're there. Okay, Gruul Clans. Take a walk on the wild side with the raucous misfits of the Gruul clan. Hilarious. Then we've got Selesnya Conclave. Join the family to live in peace and harmony among the Selesnya Guild. And then Cult of Rakdos. Have a blast clowning around with the manic antics of the Rakdos Guild. Cool. Let's claim those prizes. Nice. Get on my squad, please. And then here it is right here. This is a fully stocked account. Once again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast. I have the ability to play with every single Throne of Eldraine card that exists. I also have 13,000 gold. I have 370,000 gems to be able to play. And let's just look at one thing right here. Actually, wait. Let's look at everything that we've got. We've got so much stuff. I can't even contain myself. Okay, Mastery. Current level, 25. I got all the decks, blah, blah, blah. Core Set Mastery. I am on level 80. I have a Fire Cat. And the Mastery tree looks like this. I'm going to drop one of these in there at some point. Over at the store, I can buy featured stuff, packs. I can buy packs of Eldraine. I can get bundles. I can get these avatars. I think Fibblethip is coming up soon. I can buy any sleeve that I want. And card styles. Oh, look, there's the new Hushbringer that everyone kind of clowned on with the art. But the card is amazing. And, let's look over here. Packs. They gave me some packs. 46 packs of Core Set, 4 of Spark, 3 of Ravnica, and 3 of Allegiance. Standard is about to rotate and things are going to go away, so they're giving me all of these great things. Historic is eventually coming as well. But here's what everyone wants to see under decks. If we go to Collection and we go to Filter into Collected Throne of Eldraine, here it is. Every single card that exists in Throne of Eldraine, I have full access to. I have full access to every single card that exists. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, once again, for providing that. So, I'm going to craft a deck a little bit later. Did I just see a rooster right here? Human token creature, rally to the throne. And there's a little rooster in the token. Amazing. So, we're going to play with all of those. and we are going to craft so many amazing decks. But what we've also got to play with is Traditional Draft, Throne of Eldraine. That lasts for about 3.5 hours. Sealed Throne of Eldraine, that lasts until tomorrow. I can play against other people that are also VIPs, and then I can also do a bot match, or I can do the direct challenge. So I'm going to be doing direct challenge against people a little bit later. So what I want to do first of all is Sealed right away. I want to get into Sealed. I will receive, actually not Sealed, Traditional Draft. I want to do Traditional Draft. That's the one that's for a limited time. So that's going to be my first journey into Throne of Eldraine. I've been listening to a bunch of podcasts of people talking about Throne of Eldraine. I listened to the whole limited resources about the commons and uncommons. Hopefully I can memorize it. The episode was 3 hours long, so I'm going to play that. And 1,500 gems, no problem. So here we go. Let's switch over here. How's everyone doing in the chat? It's a nice sunny San Diego day today, and it's a great day to play some exclusive cards. So what do we have? The rare Iron Crag or Iron Crag Feat. Lots of mana, add 7. Fun. Mysterious Pathfinder. It's a creature. Each creature you control that has an adventure enters the battlefield with an additional +1. That's kind of cool. So if you do a lot of adventures, this makes your adventure creature stronger. I might think about that. Venerable Knight, 2/1, gives something else a +1, maybe. Cauldron Familiar. I totally want to force a fun meme deck with the Cauldron Familiar, eventually, for constructed. Beloved Princess. 1/1 lifelink, cannot be blocked by big creatures. Didn't say please. Some of the names of these cards are just hilarious. This is a counter spell. It's controller plus the top 3 cards. So it's a counter plus a mill, plus you get to say you didn't say please. So vicious. Mantle of Tides. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 whenever you draw. Okay, I probably... This is it. This is an artifact equipment. When you draw your second card, Festive Funeral, creatures get -X, which is the number of things in their graveyard. Trebuchet, it's an artifact wall defender reach, and then it does damage. Stuff with knights, +1/+0 haste. Raging Redcap, 1/2 double strike, that's fun. Redcap Raiders. Whenever this attacks, you may untap a non-human thing. This gets stronger. And then the Garenbrig Carver, that's the one with an adventure. I think there's going to be a lot of adventure cards. And I think blue and black are kind of strong in this set from what I understand. But I think I'm going to go with the Mysterious Pathlighter first. That'll give my adventure creatures better stuff. Okay, so then now we're at Dance of the Manse. Dance of the Manse. That's a hilarious rhyme there. Again, lots of hilariously named cards. Return up to X target artifact and or non-R enchantments, each with converted of 3 of X or less. If X is 6 or more, permanents are 4/4 in addition to their other types. And that seems complicated. Return X target artifacts and or non-aura enchantment cards, each with converted cast of X or less from your graveyard to... Okay, I get it. From your graveyard to the battlefield, and then they become also 4/4s. Interesting. All That Glitters, this is an enchant creature, gets +1/+1 for each artifact. So again, if I'm dealing with a lot of artifacts and stuff, I can make a creature pretty big, but it gets on one creature, which might be too fragile. Here we go, Animating Fair. Okay, I'm going to grab this right away. This creates a 4/4 artifact creature, adventure, and it's a 2/2 flyer. Plus I've got that other adventure card, so I'm going to grab that. Guide Mother, I probably want that with adventure. True Love's Kiss, exile target artifact. Moonlit Scavenger. When it enters, if you control an artifact, return target creature and opponent. So I get a big old creature, plus they get out of here. Foreboding Fruit, target player loses life. Memory Theft, reveal their hand. Reaper of Night, they discard cards and you get a big old creature. Blood Haze Wolverine, probably not gonna go to red. Outmuscle, this is a guy suplexing a bear. Can you believe that? Let's. That's so epic that we got to switch over to the amazing cam. That guy is wrestling a bear and suplexed it. That is where we are at now in the state of magic art. Let's show that again with a bear getting wrestled. Hilarious. Signpost Scarecrow, it's a 2/4 with Vigilance, adds mana. Okay, I'm going to go with the Animating Fairy, and I'll be on the lookout for blue. I'm going to do, I suppose, blue and white, and be on the lookout for artifacts and stuff, such as Witching Well. I think I want that. We also have Frogify, I want that. Turns a creature into a frog. Sir Farron. 2/2 for 2 green. When it attacks another creature, gets +X. Ardenvale Paladin, it's got Adamant, it gets stronger, maybe. Then we've got the Lonesome Unicorn, so sad. Probably grab that. Another Scavenger. Steelgaze Griffin, 2/4. Whenever you draw your second card. Witching Well, I want that eventually. Drawbridge, 0/4. Give something haste. Let's go with Frogify as some removal. Righteousness. Gives something 7/7, but it's only from a blocking creature, so it's really not valuable at all. Bartered Cow, it's a 3/3 for 4, and you get food. Fortifying Provisions, 3 mana. Your creatures get +0, and you create 1 food. Look at those bananas. In the world of Eldraine, bananas are like twisty. That's cool. There's a Lonesome Unicorn. I think I probably want that, because at least it's a 2/2 with Vigilance for 3 mana. There's another Witching Well, Scry, draw some cards. Prophet is a 6/6 for 5, plus a Scry. Let's go with let's kind of go in with these adventure cards in blue and white. Fairy Vandal, 1/2 flash flying. Whenever you draw your second card, I'm not doing a lot of card drawing, extra card drawing, but it's a 1/2 with flash and flying. There's another Bartered Cow, Wishful Merfolk. It's a 3/2 with Defender, which then gets bigger to attack. Hengewalker, 3 casting, 2/2. 3. It's a 3. If you pay 3 of one color, it's a 3/3. No, not really. Another Scarecrow. Okay, let's go with the Flyer, Flash Flyer. Righteousness again. Corridor Monitor. It's a 1/4 untap. An artifact or a creature, I kind of like that. There's an Opt. That'll help you draw the second card. Another Witching Well. Roving Keeper, aka Howl's Moving Castle. Wolf's Quarry. This is the saddest. There's so many sad cards in this set. This is 3 little pigs that when they die, you get food out of them, and then there's a wolf behind the scenes there. So sad. Let's go with the Monitor. Silver Flame Squire for 3 mana. Target creature gets +2, and untap it at instant, or a 2/1. There's an Opt. Let's go with... Let's throw in an Opt, because then if I do get some other multi-draw cards, that might be cool. Bartered Cow. That cow is so golden. 3/3 for a 3+ food. I'm not loving anything here really, but I'll go with a creature. Back to the Cauldron Familiar, Beloved Princess. Okay, we'll go with the Princess. What about Weapon Rack? When it enters, put 3+1s, move a counter, activate. Okay, yeah, that one's kind of too slow. Mantle of Tides is in equipment. 1, 2 for 3. Didn't say please counterspell. So do we want to counterspell someone and then mill them? Or do we just want to make a princess that has lifelink? Yeah, let's go with the Princess. Another Fairy Guide Mother. Or a True Love's Kiss, exile target artifact. Okay, I want that. I want some removal. Back to this. I guess another Well. Witching Well, not Wishing Well. Nothing great here, so I'll get the Righteousness. And then the Wishful Merfolk, sure. And then the Tall as a Beanstalk. Don't need that. Circle of Loyalty, legendary artifact for 6 mana. It costs 1 less for each knight. I haven't really been getting any knights, so that's not going to help. Creatures you control get +1. Whenever you cast a legendary, create a knight. And then pay some mana, create another knight. So, maybe, but I haven't been seeing any knights. There's a knight. 2/5 Adamant. Tactician, that's a knight. Tap 2 knights. And then there's another knight. There's a soldier. Mantle. Mystic Sanctuary. Okay, let's go with the circle then. And let's also try to get more knights. Fabled Passage. Sack this to go get a land of your choice. Deafening Silence. Players can't cast more than 1 non-creature spell each turn. Now we have sideboards in this too. A 2/4. Griffin 3/4 flying. Cauldron. Sacrifice it, deal damage. Which is Cottage. Let's go for the Griffin. There's another one of those silences. There's another Fairy Vandal. The art on that reminds me a lot of the Fairy Miscreant. I wonder if it's the same artist. Paul Scott Canavan. Youthful Knight, 2/1 first strike. I think I'll grab that. Not seeing a lot of removal, but it might be a sort of an aggro type of deck. Clockwork Servant. 2/3. Adamant. Draws you a card. Knight of the Keep, it's just a 3/2. Cool art. Another Mermaid. Merfolk. Lochtwain Gargoyle 1. You have to keep paying more mana for that. Ooh, Idyllic Range. Yeah, let's grab that Grange. Shepherd of the Flock, Human Peasant. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Another Fairy Guide Mother. Another Mantle. Merfolk, Secret Keeper. Target player puts the top 4 cards. Okay, so that's a mill. Turtle 1/5. Tome Raider, not Tomb Raider. Tome Raider. When Tome Raider enters the battlefield, draw a card. Let's see if that one wheels back, but let's grab the Shepherd. Another Guide Mother, another Opt, another Raider, Merfolk. Okay, let's grab the Guide Mother. Unicorn. Let's grab the Unicorn. I think that'll work well in the long term. Tournament Grounds. So tiny. Enchanted Creature gets -2. That'll be a little bit of removal. I haven't really been getting very good removal in blue and white. So we'll see how that goes. We'll get that Paladin, I think. It'll come in as a 4/6 if I can pay enough mana for it. That Mantle is just so common. I keep seeing it over and over. Sanctuary, not doing a lot of instants and enchantments. Nothing good here. I guess we'll go with the Cottage. But that goes to the sideboard. Silence. Guess we'll do the Silence, but probably in the sideboard. And then the Merfolk. And the Keeper. Mill them? Sure. And another Merfolk, so I got a lot of Merfolk here. I want to do a deck with that Clack Bridge Troll. And that goat is totally eating a boot. Again, the team that designed this set just had so much fun with it. That's so much fun. Hypnotic Sprite, counter target spell with CMC of 3 for 3 mana, or you get a 2/1 flyer. I guess I might do that. Lucky Clover, whenever you cast an adventure, copy it. Okay, let's do that, because I'm getting some good adventure cards. And then I'll come back to see what else wheels. I could do the Fireborn Knight. That's a 2/3, and I need 4 mana of white. I don't know. That might be a little tricky to work with. Hey, everyone in the chat, how are you doing? I am drafting some brand new Throne of Eldraine cards. Now, I'm going with blue and white, so I don't think a 4 white card will really work. So I want that, but I don't think it'll work. Mana Rock, nah. Tactician, tap 2 target creatures with adventure, looks cool. So tiny, I'll get that eventually. Unexplained Vision, draw 3 cards. If you Adamanted, also Scry. The Slipper, the Gingerbread. Okay, let's grab the Ardenvale Sprite. How's everyone in the chat doing? What's your day like so far? What have you accomplished today so far? I went to the store and I bought some booster packs. If you're new to the stream, I am going to be also cracking packs of real life cards. I'm going to open a Return to Ravnica. Let's just show it this way. Actually, what am I doing? I'm going to switch over to the card cam for a moment. I'm going to open these boosters of these quote-unquote vintage cards a little bit later. Ravnica Allegiance, Dragon's Maze, Journey into Nyx, Fate Reforged, Hour of Devastation, and Rivals of Ixalan. I am also going to be giving away booster pack codes. So if you're interested in getting a booster pack, let me know right there in the chat. Just at least say hello, so I can see that you are there. Hey, hello, Cedric, I see you there. Haven't seen you in a little while. Welcome. You might have a chance. You just came back from school. Cool. Thank you for coming to visit. I'm going to be playing Eldraine. I'm going to be giving away booster codes for Arena. I'm also going to be cracking real-life booster packs and other cool stuff. So let's switch back to the game over here. Thank you for joining, everyone. Once again, this stream is sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. This is my 3rd time being sponsored. I'm so happy for that. And let's continue. So I'm trying to draft here. First of all, Shining Armor, when it enters, attach it to a knight. And then your knight gets +0/+2 add-on like that. There's another opt. What else? The Gargoyle, Weapon Rack, or a Sanctuary. Let's grab an opt. Prized Griffin as a flyer, 3/4. Monitor, it's a 1/4 and it untaps my creature. Jousting Dummy, it's a 2/1. You pay more to make it stronger, but it's still going to be a 1 toughness. Scarecrow, it's a 2/4. Vigilance plus adds mana for 4 mana. Let's go with that Griffin. Mirror Maid, 3 mana. You may have Mirror Maid enter the battlefield as a copy of any artifact or enchantment on the battlefield. I'm not really dealing with a lot of artifacts and enchantments at the moment, so I don't think that's going to work. Bartered Cow, it's a 3/3 that becomes food when it gets killed. Another Princess. Speaking of draft, you did your first draft in Arena a couple of days ago for Ravnica Allegiance. You got 2 wins, but it was still awesome. Yeah, great! Exactly. When I first started to do drafting, when I first started streaming a year ago, I was doing so bad because I just didn't have my mind set to do drafting. Little by little, I think I'm getting a little better. I haven't gotten 7 wins yet, but I've gotten 5 wins, and I'm happy with that. And now I'm drafting right now, cards of the brand new set. So I would say for tips, just keep doing it. You know, build up your gold throughout the week, and then play one-time draft in the weekend, and then just keep practicing. Also, listen to the podcast Limited Resources. They have episodes where they really break down what are the best cards in every format. So I definitely recommend you check out that podcast. It's called Limited Resources. All right, for this place, I don't see anything too great. I guess I'll go with the mantle. I haven't been getting any of those. So I'll get the mantle. I'll get a So Tiny to weaken them. And over here, Shepherd of the Flock. Okay, it's a 3/1. Return some permanent. Fortifying. Something gets a +1. And you make a food, but I'm not really focused on food. This is with non-humans. I have too many humans. And we'll go with Shepherd. Overwhelmed Apprentice. I love the art on that. When the apprentice enters, each opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library. Okay, that's another mill card. I'm not really doing much mill, but might as well throw it in there. Or a 2/1 first strike. Let's ask the chat right there. Should I go with the Overwhelmed Apprentice? It's a 1/2. Each opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard, and I get to scry 2. Or should I get a 2/1 first strike? I'm kind of leaning towards the first strike. No, I'm leaning towards the apprentice a little bit more, but what do you think there in the chat? Should I get the apprentice that mills, plus I scry for only 1 blue mana, or should I get the 2 mana, 2/1 first strike? As for the question, how many lands would be in a good draft in aggro control? I'm not skilled enough to tell you about every single one of those for every single draft. Aggro versus control versus mid-range. You're going to find plenty more articles about that. But basically 17 lands is your starting point. If you're in an aggro deck with low casting cost creatures, you might do 16 lands, but in a limited, you really just want to keep it at 17 lands. We got 1 vote for the scry. I'm leaning towards the scry as well. What about anyone else there in the chat? Should I get the scry creature, mill plus scry for only 1 mana, or a 2/1 first strike? You know, first strike has that value. What does everyone think in the chat? There's no wrong answers. We have 2 votes for the scry creature. Let's go with the scry creature. It's a 1/2. I have many 2-drops already. Okay. Good thing you're keeping track. I'm not. I totally should. But that's good. Okay. Hypnotic Sprite. Counter spell. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Okay. This is kind of cool because you return their creature back to their hand plus my creature. Well, I've got plenty of creatures that also have adventure, so I can recast the adventure. So that's going to be a cool instant removal. There's another So Tiny. Let's go with that. There's here, I guess, another Sanctuary. Return stuff from the graveyard, maybe. Another Monitor. We'll get Princess again. And lastly, Range. Okay. Cool. I get some gems because I already have all the cards. And what I want to do here is change my card sleeves. Look at that, I have every single card sleeve in existence. Let's do something in one moment. Let's switch over to our amazing cam. And let's give away a game code. Wizards of the Coast, once again, they have sponsored me and they have given me booster codes to give away to all the viewers. So everyone in the chat there, you have a chance to win a booster right now. We're going to do the trusty random number generator. I have a die right here, which I will roll. So pick a number between 1 and 20. and the person closest will win a booster. You've been into the chat before, you know how it's done. So I'll say pick a number between 1 and 20 to win. Between 1 and 20. 23 is a little out of the range, but I suppose we can count that as 20. Okay, 17. We'll go with 17. So we'll go with 17. And anyone else there in the chat who wants to win? Cedric has picked 7. So it's first come, first serve. We have 17. Lithium has 17. Cedric has 7. Anyone else there in the chat? How are you doing? I know you're probably lurking. Thank you for that. But if you'd like to win a booster code right now, you gotta speak up. Pick a number between 1 and 20. And then I'll do the random number generator. And the winner will win a winnable prize. Okay, I'm going to count down 10 seconds. Get your numbers in. We have Lithium at 17. Cedric at 7. If you haven't picked the number, you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. We'll say time's up. If you didn't put in your number, that's okay. There still will be chances to win a little later. Let's switch over to the card cam, where I can show the random number generator. So I'm going to roll it, and then we're going to see a number, and we're going to see who has the closest number. So here we go. That is a 20. Let's look at it right here, right there. The top number is a 20. It's the little planeswalker symbol. Let me see, how can I show this the best way to confirm? I don't want to move it, but trust me, that's a 20. I just need practice with showing this. Yeah, that's a 20. The planeswalker symbol is a 20. The closest to 20 was Lithium. You won a booster code, so let me put that into my notes. And I have your contact info already from before, so we'll say, Lithium, you won one. And you'll be able to get some more later on, and so forth. Once again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for providing these booster codes for my fans, for providing me a fully stocked account, and everything. So, let's get back to the game. But before I do this, here's what I want to do. I'm going to go over to the store. Hey, wait a minute. Did I crash this? Why am I still picking 2 more cards? I thought... Oh, never mind. I'm not picking cards. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to go to the store, and I want to go to the sleeves, and we can buy any sleeve that we want. Let's buy the Yoshitaka Amano Liliana sleeve. There we go. I got it. Cool art. From the famous artist of the Final Fantasy series. So that's there now. What I also want to do is select my pet. Check it out. We can do the new fox pet now. So there is the flame cat, which is cool, but then there's also the fey fox. Kind of cute. I'm more of a cat guy, but I think that's pretty cute. Let's select it. And so our pet has been set. And just to confirm, pick...
I didn't live through hell to lose to you.
I'm gonna pick my girl Vivian as my avatar. My pet is selected, the fey fox. And we can also go to Mastery, right? Where do we go here? Core Mastery. Where is the part where I can buy cool stuff for my pet? Gems, packs, bundles, avatars, sleeves, and card styles. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get back to the game. Now let's do what I was about to do here, which is to finish crafting the deck, but let's add the cool new Liliana art by Yoshitaka Amano, the Final Fantasy artist. So we'll select that. I'm about to craft this deck. I'm at 54 cards. 7, 8, 9. It looks like I mostly... What does our curve look like so far? 2.3, 23... Okay. Okay, so the Circle of Loyalty. 6 mana, but reductions... Cost reduction with Knights. My creatures get +1. When I cast a Legendary, I gain another creature. 2/2. And I can pay to make more Knights. Okay, let's take a quick look at how many Knights I have. The Unicorn makes Knights for 3 mana. The Paladin, there's a Knight. Tactician, there's a Knight. Youthful Knight, 3. So I have definitely 3 different cards of Knights. I would feel like being at 5 would be safer. But these Unicorns, I've got... The adventure cost is 3, that's not so bad. Yeah, I'm going to see about keeping that Circle of Loyalty, because I can probably get a little bit of a cost reduction from my Knights. I think I've got enough Knights for that. So, I will keep 2 of those Unicorns. I have 2 of these Griffins, but I might take 1 out. The Kiss... Exile an artifact or enchantment, draw a card for 4 mana. I would rather that be that it's a creature that I'm getting rid of, so I may or may not keep that. Bartered Cow makes food. I'm not really dealing with food. The Paladin 2/5. Pathfinder. That's going to be great because I do have adventure things. Tactician, need that. The Fairy... Okay, wait a minute. The Fairy assumes that I have an artifact first. Whoops, I think I did a miscalculation. Because I don't have any artifacts except for the Circle. I don't have any artifacts that are just artifacts that can be animated. So I don't think I'm going to keep that Fairy, actually. Oh, well, the Mantle of Tides, but that's got to be equipped. I'm not even going to pick the Mantle anyway. Yeah, Animating Fairy, well, she's a 2/2 flyer at least. Lucky Clover, whenever you cast an adventure. Okay, I do have an artifact there, which is a good one. It makes copies of things. Runaway, I need that. Frogify, I need that. Merfolk, okay, I think these Merfolk definitely are getting cut. Because you have to pay 4 in total for it to become a 3/2 attacker. Nah. I love the art, but not the extra payment. A 1/2 Flash Flyer, maybe. Monitor, just 1. The Knight, yes. The Shepherd, return target permanent from control to its owners. So I would bounce something back and replay it as an adventure. For 2 mana, let's just put 1 of those in the deck. I got 2 princesses. Maybe I'll just put 1. Guide Mother, it's a 1/1. Or something else can get +2/+1 until end of turn. Secret Keeper. Mill them. Apprentice, mill them, silence. Each player cannot cast more than one non-creature spell each turn. Each player, non-creature. Maybe. I do have. This is select one card, and you'll use them. Play best of 3. Okay, so this is gonna be best of 3. So there will be sideboards. There will be sideboards. I keep forgetting that because I usually play the best of 1. So I'll put it in the sideboard, and we'll bring that one back, perhaps. Guide Mother, Merfolk, Righteousness. Okay, I don't want Righteousness. The Mantle, maybe. Just one opt. So tiny for removal, 2 of those. The Well. That's 44 cards. 2.6 average, 17 creatures, 10 non-creatures. I could get rid of 1 more creature and maybe 1 more non-creature. Yeah, I'm at 44. I really want that loyalty to work, and it'll probably work. I think my I think my night count is okay. This Griffin's a little more expensive than I might want, so we'll do 1. True Love's Kiss. Let's put that in the sideboard. Yeah, now that I have sideboard on my mind, I think this gives me a better idea for cutting things. And I don't have a huge amount of artifacts to animate, but when it gets animated, I'm sure it'll be amazing. Monitor, Vandal, Frogify, 42 cards. So tiny. I'm not really doing much with the when you draw your second card, so I don't know if I want that opt. Yeah, I don't really want that mantle. Okay, let's do 41 cards. I'm tormented enough. Okay. So we're gonna play our first game in a moment. What I want to do, however, also is let's do something a little different over here also. I'm going to switch over to the card cam, but what I'm going to do is, let me just set something up here. What I'm also going to do, in addition to opening up, boosters and stuff, I'm also going to open up candy. So for our international fans, do any of you know Duplo? Now, I know Duplo from, let me see if I can focus this. I see that this stupid focus thing is stupid, so let me do it like this, right here. So, I know Duplo in the US from the Junior Lego set. But this is the, this is the candy from Ferrero, which I believe is Italian. Ganze Nuss, that actually sounds maybe German. And then it has a sticker right here. Oh, right there, product of Italy. So this is imported from Italy. It's completely in a different language. And I'm going to open up this before I start playing. So I'm going to open up a Duplo. Okay, so this is a Duplo. It's some sort of wafer or something on top of 3 little nubs or something. Let's switch over to the amazing cam and give it a try. This way right here, so It's very crunchy. You might have heard it on the camera. It's good. It has hazelnut, chocolate, a wafer. It's really tasty. So looking at it here again, it looks like 2 orbs. And then at the bottom, it looks like that. And I know I'm going to be fighting with my camera, but there it is right there. So yeah, that was a Duplo. That was fun. I hadn't figured out what I want to do exactly regarding, I'm going to be cracking packs, but also candy. And I hadn't figured out that sometimes the candy is going to stain my fingers, I guess. And I'll move that out of the way. Getting some alerts over there. And I'll also move the thing over there. So this is a totally professional endeavor, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so hopefully you there in the chat liked that a little bit. That's what this multimedia extravaganza will be about. Trying out Throne of Eldraine cards, opening booster packs in real life, giving away booster codes, and then also, hey everyone, welcome in the chat, you just missed it. But welcome, Magal Hanzi. Friday Night Campos. Yeah, maybe. So I usually stream on Saturdays, but thank you so much for visiting on my Throne of Eldraine exclusive. I'm going to be giving away... why is my chat notification not notifying properly for some reason? Anyway, so I just opened a candy. So not only am I going to be playing Throne of Eldraine stuff, I'm also going to be doing fun stuff with giving away hold on one moment, one of my screens crashed over here, sorry about that. Okay, that's coming up. Said because of your camera image on FNM banner. Okay, yes, sure thing. Okay, everyone, so let's play one game right here of draft Throne of Eldraine. I just crafted my deck. And I'm playing against other VIP people. Here we go. Oh my G. OMG my G. That's most likely Numi the Numa, right? What's his full name again? This is a famous player. Okay, they go first. Get in the game. So, 2 mana and everything's kind of expensive. Yeah, let's see if we get our 3rd mana. Let's go for it. And let's say hello to them. So, this is going to come in tapped because I don't have enough mana for it anyway. But then I've got a turn 2. They've got a 2/2. Nice. I will be able to then do my return target permanent to its owner's hand. I can't quite do that yet. Yeah, we'll wait on that then. That is an instant. Nothing to return just yet. Technically, I can return my own. So they're totally playing completely pro because they didn't even drop their 2nd land until their 2nd attack phase. Wow, I'm totally dealing with an amazing pro here, of course. Okay, 3rd land. What do I want to do here? Well, I don't need that yet. And I could animate something, not really. Create a knight. Okay, let's create a knight. So we will do the adventure here first. So I get a knight. I need to have 4 in total, right? Control 3 or more other planes. Okay, that Grange is going to be able to come in. They get their 1/3. They make a token. Nice. They drop their land. Okay, let's drop our Grange. Oh, actually, I needed 3 others. 3 or more other planes. Whoops. Okay, never mind. So, nothing to animate just yet. Let's make another knight. And then that witch. Okay, so they're doing 3 colors. Sacrifice a food, lose 3 life. Okay. So I'll get my 5th mana, and I can bring out the unicorn. That'll be a 3/3. Mana rock. Hey everyone, how's it going there in the chat? Say hello. Where are you currently visiting from? Ooh, I can frogify something. Loses all abilities. Let's do that to their witch. And let's drop a plains, and then what we can do is animate, but I'm not going to be able to do any artifacts at all yet, so I don't think I should be really waiting for this fairy. Let's wait one more turn. I don't want to fully use everything just yet. That's funny. What I can also do is return that back to their... I can do a double thing here. I can return... I can bring out the flock and then return out muscle. Oops. So I guess that's going to be wrecked. I guess we're okay on that. That's 6 mana. Okay. Let's target 2 creatures controlled by different players. Okay, let's send those back. And then instantly return a permanent. I think we'll be okay. There's no good permanents to return. And then the well. Okay. Let's, if we drop that as a plain old 3/1, there's the well. Okay, let's do it this way. Finally, here's the well. So let's do the well. Do the witching well. Let's scry. Do we want a so tiny and a land? We don't need any more lands. But we will do a so tiny. Then we'll go on the adventure with the fairy to turn that into a 4/4. There we go, and we're good at that point. So let's see if they don't wreck that artifact. Ooh, they get Garruk. That deserves a nice... Destroy target creature. You can get it back. I don't know if that was the best thing to do, but okay, I got it back. And I got a lot of stuff in exile. I guess let's go just with a big old 3/4. And what else can Garruk do? Only pluses, which makes a... And then another out muscle. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky to get out of. This is just game over. And, we'll just go down swinging. so, okay, there's our first battle. Why didn't I block? I didn't want to lose a creature just yet. I wanted to build up a little bit of an army, but it just didn't work out because it was, you know, everything didn't really turn out exactly that well for my particular side. So sometimes you can let an attack go through. Okay, we got sideboards. So let's put in the Deafening Silence, because they had a lot of that stuff. And that circle is going to be too expensive. I could do a combat trick with the Righteousness. I don't need the Opt. Apprentice is okay. Guide Mother, I'm going to play a little bit more defensive, perhaps. Return permanent. Monitor, Vandal, Frogify, run away. The Locket. Tactician, Animator. Put in another So Tiny. Put in another one of these flyers. Exile Artifact or Enchantment. Actually, I think that'll work. They had something good to exile there. And a Righteousness. So 42 cards. Let's go with that. Alright, round 2. I'm playing against a very, very famous player. A very, very good player. We're both playing with brand new Throne of Eldraine cards that have never existed, and I have this horrible opening hand. Okay, so sorry everyone. I will not be able to win this. Mulliganing down is a death sentence. There's that, there's that. I guess I'll take back the huge creature, even though I can do that. Oh, and I've got our little pet over here. So 1 mana to let's mill them over here. Okay, got rid of all their lands, which is not that great. And then we've got a little pet right here. 2 mana lets us flash in a fairy. Let's flash in the fairy on their turn for the psychological advantage. Gilded Goose. Okay. So that gets them an extra food token. I need 3 planes in order for that Grange to work. Let's just drop the Grange right now. Actually, I'm going to... Okay, I can't wait for the Grange, so I'm going to drop the 2-1, and then next turn I can bring out the Secret Keeper, which has the Adventure card, so it'll be a 1-5. They have a bunch of mana. Sack it to add any color. Okay, let's... There we go. I've got plenty of those now, so let's bring this in. Murderous Rider, wow. So that just comes in as a 0-4. Then they get that in. Okay, we can drop this. We'll put it up in the air. Let's return. Let's cast this properly. It was going to choose the wrong lands. So I'll bring that back in. I will do the mill again. Target puts the top cards, so there I'm getting notifications. Sorry about that. Put it on silent. And then we can bring in this one as a 3/1. And then attack in the air. Okay, there we go. Now we got some stuff going on. I'm happy with that move. Got a lot of stuff happening. They have their 3 mana, probably some good removal. I feel they got a lot of good removal in these colors, especially black. Yep, there's some removal there. But that kills an enchantment, or nope, it makes some critters. Okay, so drop a land. I can go hit Garruk. I can bring out a 0/4 defender. I can bring out a cow. Let's go for it this way. They've got a planeswalker, so we gotta take time to go take out the planeswalker. They are obviously going to block with one of their... There we go. So that still gets him back 1 loyalty. That's really cool. The new Garruk is pretty cool. He makes little wolves and stuff, and... Okay, so that destroys any creature, okay. Bognati is pretty cool. Animate Fairy, but I don't have any artifacts to animate, so I need a flyer. And right here they'll block something. So they will double block. That goes back to the library. I get a food. That would have been an artifact that I could animate with my fairy. Okay, that was a misplay. I could have had an artifact right there, and then I could have... I could have animated it with the fairy. Yep. So my opponent got perfect synergy with all of their stuff. That's just a 3 in the air. Let's sacrifice that. And nothing to do with the Nature's Love Kiss. Yep, I'm at a total disadvantage. I don't think this is gonna work out.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
I guess the only thing I can do right there is kill their food, but that's not going to be useful because they'll just sack it. Yeah, this deck is completely... my deck is terrible. So I'll just attack with this, whatever. They can just run me over. They've got all of their attackers, so... There it is. Okay, so... Either my opponent is amazing or I'm terrible. Probably my opponent is amazing, because we know who that was, right? Okay, let's take a moment to switch gears for a moment. Let's switch over to the card camera. And what I've got here is I'm going to open up some boosters in a moment. But first, let's give away another digital code. Wizards of the Coast has given me booster codes to give away for Magic Arena. You cannot use these codes until September 26th. And I'm going to give away these booster codes for Arena. And the way we will do this is I'll ask people to pick a number between 1 and 20. And then the dice will say who won. So everyone in the chat there, I have limited ones this time. I don't have 100 to give away like last time. So we already have one winner, Lithium. You already won one, but I want to give other people a chance for a moment. So pick a number between 1 and 20. Not 1 and 2, 1 and 20. So everyone there in the chat, pick a number between 1 and 20. And You know, there are actually an infinite number of numbers between 1 and 2 if you think about it, because there's 1, 1.5, then 1 1/4, 1 1/8, 1 1/16 until infinity. But anyway, between 1 and 20, everyone in the chat there, hello. So I'll give everyone a chance. Let's switch over to the other camera for a moment. We'll go like this for a moment. So everyone in the chat, we've got 1 vote so far. Magal has picked 5. Anyone else? Anyone in the chat there would like to pick a number between 1 and 20? Go ahead and pick a number between 1 and 20. We will roll the magic dice. And we will roll the magic dice and then pick some winners. We might have an auto winner. Lithium has chosen 17, but like I said, sorry, you've already won 1, and I don't have 100 of them to give away again, so we will have a chance just for fun. Okay, if you get it just for fun, you win the honor, but you don't win the card. We'll do that. And we'll just give people maybe a little bit more time. Hey, everyone there in the chat, I'm giving away a card right now. Pick a number between 1 and 20. I see there in the chat that there's more people lurking. Say hello. Pick a number between 1 and 20. You have a chance right now to win an exclusive booster code. So pick a number between 1 and 20. Voting will be closing in just a moment. And whoever comes closest to the number wins a brand new Throne of Eldraine booster. You cannot use the booster, however, until the 26th. That's when Eldraine comes to the world. Right now, I'm an early access streamer. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, so I have access to the cards. But I'm giving those away. So, well, we don't have too many votes. I'm going to say 10 more seconds, and if you don't have your pick between 1 and 20, we're gonna go for it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, so let's roll the random number generator. Let's see who gets the number right there. Ooh, check it out. That was a number 5. Magal Hanzi won. Amazing. You won the number 5. So you got it. Let me put it in my notes here. You are currently watching on Twitch. Cool. Okay. Whisper to me on Twitch so that I have your profile, and I'm going to put it in my notes that you won, and then we'll be in touch after the stream so that I can pass you that code number. But congrats on that. See, that's how easy it is, everyone in the chat, especially if you're lurking. You just have to speak up, and then you'll get cool stuff. So, let's get back to the game. And let's play again. Okay, I got the whisper right there. Thank you so much. I will be in touch with you for that in a little while. Let's get back to the game. Let me hydrate. It's thirsty work to be talking non-stop. So far I've been streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to go from 11:11 a.m., take a break I think at 2:22, and then start again, and then go until 4:44 p.m. Then I got to go to work. Then I'll be back at 10:10 p.m. and then keep going. Okay, I go first. Godmother, monitor, artifact. This is vaguely okay. Hey, wait a minute, I'm battling MTG Nerd Girl. Wow, another famous person in the world of Magic. Amazing. I'm gonna drop that. MTG Nerd Girl. She's playing with my doggo. Cool. So far I've battled 2 famous, amazing people. MTG Nerd Girl, so cool. Okay, let's get in the game here. That becomes a 3/5 until end of turn. Bring that in as a flyer, sure. And then attack as a 3/5. Ouch. Okay. Alright, perfect. That's a great card right there. I can do So Tiny. I can animate something, not really. I can adamant this, but I cannot pay just yet. Well, I could wait. Yeah, let's wait, and let's see how it goes here. If I get 1 more mana, I can do some cool stuff. 1 more planes, I can do cool stuff. They are going to attack. I'll let that go through. Let's play with our fox over here. They have another one of them. Okay, that's actually very good. I guess we'll So Tiny onto something eventually. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's send back that creature and that creature. And then we can recast this for this adventure. And go in with that. Alright, so that loses them a little bit of tempo and that they need to cast again that flyer. They have 5 mana, so that might be something bigger coming. Uh-oh. Okay, they're doing that the smart way. And doing a damage. And most likely they have some kind of cool thing. So, what I can do here, I'll have a knight so I can make this stronger. I've only got 4 mana in total, but that's okay. Because I'll be able to bring this out. And then this out. And, I'm still saving that So Tiny for, like, something big. They have 6 mana, something big must be coming. I'm stuck on 4. Arden Vale, okay, so they are going to adamantize that. Great. There's where our So Tiny is. But they don't have anything in their graveyard, really. So we'll just turn it into a 1/6. We'll block that, because there's 4 damage in the air, and she has served her purpose. And I'm still not getting... So I can't adamant either. Okay, create a knight, then vigilance. Okay, that'll be 2 knights. So I'll keep holding back. They have something in hand for 2 blue or 1 blue. Probably an opt. Nope, actually they have a return. Oops, just like me. Okay, great. So that's pretty bad. That is slowing down my side. I'm stuck on lands. They have 7 lands. Some stuff in the air. There's my 3rd plains. So I will do the adamant cost. So we both have that. I should have enough for my circle. This circle that I wanted so bad, I should have enough for it. 4 in the air. They have 8 mana. Comes in with a 4/3. Okay, horrible. That's game over for me. So I can't really deal too much with it. So I'll just go with Hell's Heart. I stab at thee. Now, I'm sure they have a counterspell here, because if they got more than one of those sprites... So, this is not 14 damage, but they've got me in the air, so... So there you go. They're attacking with everything, so can't quite deal with that. Well, let's go to the second round. They're also doing blue and white. Now, the funny thing about when I play is I forget like immediately what my opponent is playing and doing. It's a real problem. So, how am I going to sideboard here? What do they have even? Just a lot of good creature synergies, right? So... let's put another flyer. It was all basically creatures. Let's put a combat trick. That circle is never gonna work. Don't have enough artifacts to make that worthwhile. Alright, let's try the next one here. Play first, terrible draw. That's also a terrible draw, but I can't go less than that, so let's get rid of the Griffin. Drop a land, do a mill. Scry 2, another land and a So Tiny. Probably fine with that. Drop a tapped land. Attack with 1. Then I get a So Tiny. They don't have anything, maybe. Oops. Let's drop another tap land. Let's bring in a knight. Okay, that's got vigilance. Let's frogify that. And then do some attackage. So I got some good early plays, even though I had to mulligan. That's a 3/2 protection from white. So right here, I guess, let me attack first with this, and let's say that if they try to, this is a first strike, I've got first strike, but that's protection from white. I should probably read the cards properly. What am I doing? This is a waste of my life. I should just auto-quit right now. This is so embarrassing. What am I even doing? Reading the card explains the card. So it only did -2, -0. I don't know why I thought... Yeah, that's embarrassing. What am I even doing? Anyways, those are 1/1s, which I'm sure are about to become 2/2s, probably 3/3s. They will probably put down an artifact and a thing right now, so that was not summoned for the adventure. Cool. Target creature... okay, they didn't tap it for the adventure. Let's just bring out our 3/3 with... onto the battlefield. Okay, returning things, no big. That's working perfectly, however, that they got to then take off my enchantment. And I'm fine losing a little. Okay, so this is Adamant. I'm not going to be able to cast this for its freaking Adamant cost. Wow. I've been getting all of these amazing, like mana stalls, right? Like, look at my opponent. They have 7 lands. They can do Adamant, and it's like, wow. See, there's their Adamant. Nice. Okay, let's do this in that we'll return that. They have some sort of instant, perhaps, that is getting stuck on them. Probably another one of those return things. Run away together? What's it called? Yeah, run away together. Look at the art on that. That's so hilarious. Okay, so then I will drop that to mill them. Actually, they have a counter spell. Yep, there it is right there. So then instead I will bring out my 3/1. Gonna keep going in the air, that's fine. Okay, well, that's when that is the rare Stone Coil Serpent. Reach and trample. 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. But that has protection from multicolored. Okay, this is not multicolored, so I can do it. So I'm going to be left with a 3/1. Amazing. And they're going to have a whole battlefield of amazing stuff. Plus I get a food. They still have one thing that keeps pausing for them for some reason, so there's Deja Vu there. I'll just crack that right now, who cares? Right now I'm just holding on for dear life. My deck ran out of gas. But hey, at least I got some cool Liliana sleeves. Look at that. Amazing. You bought those sleeves as well? Cool, yeah, I like them a lot. The art is pretty cool. So they're going all in. Okay, well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage in total. Plus they've got some cards in hand. Plus some, plus 8 mana. I've barely been able to do it with 5 mana. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this also, but I suppose what I will do on the ground is take that one out and take this one out. Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything useful still, so another Pathlighter, cool. Land, okay, well, good game. Okay, well, I just played 2 whole games with 2 totally famous Magic players. Numi the Numat, right? What's his name again? Mumat the Numi. Anyway, him. And MTG Nerd Girl. Wow. So I just played 2 games and got totally beat by 2 amazing players, but that's what happens when you play against amazing players. Literally, they are like professional Magic players, and I am not. But let's switch things up just a little bit. Let's go back to the game for a moment. And I will claim my prize of some more Eldraine boosters. Nice. Let's switch over to the card cam, and now let's actually open one of these things. Wizards is putting streamers against streamers. Yeah, this is it exactly. This whole event thing is. Let's do it this way. This whole event is, yeah, streamers versus streamers, good players versus not so good players, and it's so cool. You get to play with so many people. So, let's take a moment to do our disclosure again right here. Thank you. Let me read it officially. Wizards gave me a preview account for the early access MTG Eldraine event. Check out the stream. Thanks, Wizards, for the MTG Eldraine preview. Check out the stream. So yes, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for giving me access to everything regarding Throne of Eldraine. I'm also going to make regular decks a little bit later. I want to play some of this drafting first. But first, let's also switch over to the card cam. And now, finally, let me set myself up here. Finally, let's open up a booster of Return to Ravnica. So a real-life booster of Return to Ravnica. I think what I want to do here is set my focus so that it doesn't go all weird all over the place. Just one moment. This is not behaving nicely, so I'm going to lock my focus right here. Let me see, where's the focus? Right there. Okay, so my focus is locked. There we go. So wherever I put my hand, the focus is locked. Okay, so how many of you in the chat ever played Return to Ravnica? This is a set that came out in 2012. I was not playing Magic at the time, so I don't really relate too much to this set. But what I want to do, actually, one more thing here. Just one moment. Okay, I was bringing up on my web browser window over here, what are the big money cards for this set? So we want to look out for Cyclonic Rift. It's $20. Steam Vents. Okay, all of the Ravnica dual lands are worth some bucks. Steam Vents, $13. Blood Crypt, $12. Hallowed Fountain, $9, etc. Chromatic Lantern, I want one of those. So, let's crack this open. And let's see what we get. So I'm not really going to go into too much detail. You came back at Dominaria. Cool. That is definitely a great set to come back at. Lots of nostalgia. Had you played before Dominaria? Okay, so what do we have? Dyna Charge. Ethereal Armor. Actually, hold on here. I still have some of the leftover crumbs from the candy that I ate. Okay, 4th edition to Exodus. Nice. I originally played from about 4th edition or Fallen Empires over to 1999, whenever that was. 5th edition, Tempest, whatever. Okay, Dyna Charge, Ethereal Armor, Paralyzing Grasp, Chorus of Might, Transguild Promenade, Gobble or Cobble Brute, Dead Reveler, Trostani's Judgment, Centaur's Herald, Perilous Shadow, Codex Shredder. So that's their paper shredder from back in the day. Azorius Keyrune gives you mana of those colors or becomes a creature. Izzet Staticaster. And the rare is the Abrupt Decay. Hey, wait a minute. Don't people love this one? Abrupt Decay can't be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent with CMC 3 or less. Let's see. Do we have Abrupt Decay as part of the valuable cards over here? It's in the $3 range, so not really. But it's got some power. And then we have an Assassin. And we have an Island. Okay, so not an amazing pack, but we got an Island, Assassin, Abrupt Decay. People love that in Modern, I think. And then we have the Izzet Staticaster, the Azorius Keyrune, the Shredder, and a bunch of commons. Okay, cool. So that was a booster pack of Return to Ravnica. There are other boosters I'm going to open as the stream goes on. As the stream goes on, I have these others to open up in this order. Next up, in an hour or so perhaps, Dragon's Maze. So we'll get back to that one. Let's switch back over to the amazing cam right there. So hopefully that was interesting for people. I opened up a Return to Ravnica, which was from 2012. So if people don't know, my original game playing was from 1995 to 1999 or so, and then I stopped until Hour of Devastation. So this is going to be a different kind of nostalgia because I got back into Magic with Hour of Devastation. And so yeah, I was away from Magic from 99 to 2017, and now I'm back better than ever, playing so much in real life and on Arena and being sponsored. So very cool. Let's get back to some more gameplay, and then I will do another opening in a little bit. I'm opening Magic cards. I'm giving away booster codes. I'm opening up candy and snacks and that sort of thing. So let me just do one thing here. Everyone in the chat, I would appreciate if you tell people, hey, VM Campos is streaming and giving stuff away. I would appreciate if you go tell them on your Twitter or Instagram or wherever. You know, I would appreciate if everyone watching right now goes to tell one more person, come and hang out with VM Campos. So if everyone could go say, convince one friend to come over, that'd be great. Let me do one more thing here. Let's say I'm streaming and giving stuff away. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast, for giving me an MTG Eldraine early access account. Thumbs up. And then I'll put the links here. Twitch.tv VM Campos or youtube.com vmcompostjr right there. Okay, so put a little promotion right there. And over on these things, on these other chats, jokes on you, happy birthday. So hopefully some of the other chatters over here. Let me tell King Jeffy something. Make sure you put my stream on the big screen TV at your party. So, okay, just kind of drumming up a little bit of business over there for people to come and hang out on the various discords. Okay, let's get back and do another traditional draft. Let's do that again. Traditional draft will only last for a few hours, so we're going to keep doing that for a little bit. And over here, Ayara, First of Loch Twain, she's a 2/3. Everyone loses a life. Okay, I kind of want to do a build around right here with her, but she's got triple mana. Mad Ratter makes some rats. 3/3 flyer. Reveal artifacts. Savvy Hunter creates food, sacrifices food for cards. Provisions makes food. Mara Leaf Rider 3/1, sacrifice of food. A creature has to block. Dragonfire 3 damage to a planeswalker. Bake into a pie some removal. Queen of Ice, tap a creature. If it deals combat damage, tap the creature. Silver Flame Ritual, put counters. Give a creature haste. Deal damage. Mine. And the cabin. So, maybe getting another visitor right here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is go for the... I'm going to see what I can do with Ayara. Yes, it's 3 black mana, but I'll go with her, and then we'll see what we can do with these colors. So Kenrith's Transformation, draw a card, enchanted creature becomes an elk. So maybe we will do black and green or black and blue. Do I want to do black and blue because here's some removal? It's 1 o'clock. So I usually do my one photo at 1 o'clock. What I will do here is do something like this to show that I'm live streaming. Whoa! So I was taking a photo and then I will tweet that in a moment. So I will tweet that in just a moment. It's 1 o'clock. It's a good time to say once again, thank you Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring my account, giving me access to every Throne of Eldraine card out there in a special sponsored account. Thank you so much, Wizards. I'm also giving away stuff to the fans, and I will do that in a little while. So I'm still deciding. From here, I like Charmed Sleep. Kenrith's Transformation is not great. Okay, let's do Charmed Sleep. Let's see about blue-black. There's another Savvy Hunter. Maybe I want to do blue-green. Tome Raider, Vision, the Fruit. Memory Theft, look at their hand. Tempting Witch creates food, sacrifices food, they lose life. Okay, so from here... let's see how much food shenanigans can happen Witch's Oven. Turn your creatures into food. Monitor, Theft, Drawbridge. Let's see the Theft so we can peek at their hand. Scavenger again. The Fruit, the Swordmaster. Let's see if I can also get some Knights. The Egg, draw a card. Opt Raider, Festival, Reeve's Soul, Forever Young. That's a sorcery, so it might be a little slow. Hey everyone in the chat, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Say hello in the chat. I'm going to be giving away free stuff if you hang around for a little while. I'm going to give away game codes and other things. So make sure you say hello in the chat so that I know that you're there. Okay, that's a 1/5 non-human, Lost Legion, 2/3. Okay, let's put that in there. 2/3. Eye Collector, so tiny, Mantle. When it deals damage, each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Each player. I suppose here I'll do that Drawbridge, which gives things haste. Sanctuary, I guess. There's another Theft. Monitor. Another Theft. Okay, I'm gonna go all in with these Thefts. And then Skull. Prince, Rally. Runaway. Reaper. There's another Reaper, Lochthwain Paladin. So that can come in as a 4/3 with Menace. Oh, there's the famous Flaxen Intruder. Look at that bear. He's so drooly and everything. The art on this new set is like kind of amazing, isn't it? Another Monitor, a Queen, another Runaway, Drawbridge, Witch, triple black, or quadruple black for this Knight, Animate something, Malevolent, Cauldron, Spectral Chic. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land. If you do, okay, that's the one that I have to exile my own thing unless it's black. Eye Collector, Forever Young. There's another Witch. I'm gonna go all in with Witches. Can I do a Witches Tribal? This will be kind of hilarious. That's kind of way too many witches. I think I might be going way too far in one direction. But might be interesting. Then the Paladin again. If I am adamant, draw a card. Another Runaway. Skewer 2/1 when it create a food. And a Collector and a Cottage. Okay. Pack 3. Let's see how this goes. Fate of Wishes. You may choose a non-creature card you own, reveal it, and put it This means I can get it right out of the sideboard, but I don't think discard 2 cards, return this to your hand. Nah. Hypnotic, counter the spell, flying, the apprentice. Yeah, let's get an apprentice. I want both of those. Actually, I want that bake into a pie too. But in the uncommon slot, I'll grab that. Spinning wheel. That's for the longer term. Another runaway. Blacklands Paragon, flash 3/1. When it enters, target knight gains Death Touch and Lifelink, which could be itself. Sure. Inquisitive Puppet, it can become a real boy. There's the bake into a pie. Bognaughty 3/3, sacrifice food. Something gets -3. Witching Well, Reaper, there's another Reaper. Malevolent Reeve Soul. Yeah, I'm going to try to do some sort of mill strategy. Lash of Thorns, +2/+1, Death Touch, another Memory Theft. Didn't say please. So I'm going to totally do counter spells plus milling. I'm going to force an annoying counterspell plus milling. In blue and black. So I'm getting a lot of duplicates over here, and then something that I don't want at all, do not want. And then the tracker. Okay, so I claim the prize. And then let's move this tracker out of the way. Okay, let's do a couple of things. Let me do a quick tweet right here. Breaking news. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is expected to formally announce an impeachment inquiry against Trump today. You heard it here first. News of the world, Trump is getting impeached. Finally. Anyway, back to Magic. Let me tweet really fast my one photo at 1 o'clock, which is when I... every day at 1 o'clock, if you didn't know, I tweet a cool photo on my Twitter. And if you don't know my Twitter, let me put it right there in the chat. Twitter.com, VM Campos. I'm basically VM Campos everywhere. Don't forget to check out my Twitter right there. And every day I tweet some fun thing at 1 o'clock. And today at 1 o'clock I happen to be streaming. So there it is. And before we get to crafting the deck, let's also give away some boosters right here. Let's see how we can do this. We've got a few people in the chat. If you have not won a booster yet, here's your chance to win a booster. So we're going to say, pick a number between 1 and 20. If you have not won a booster yet, let me see, how many do I have left actually to give away? I had okay, let's do it like this. Anyone in the chat, even if you've already won one. So anyone in the chat, pick a number between 1 and 20. I'm going to activate the random number generator. And whoever gets to the closest number that I generate, you will win a booster of Throne of Eldraine. A booster code to be redeemed in the Throne of Eldraine. Starting on the 26th. You can't redeem this just yet. So everyone in the chat there, get your numbers in on a scale of 1 to 20. I'm going to... On a scale of 1 to 20, I'm going to pick someone And they will win a booster. All you have to do is pick from 1 to 20. Okay, so this deck, I'm totally gonna force it to do some weird things. I want to force it to do so much. Which might not be the best idea. But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do a lot of food tokens. Plus milling. It's just some totally weird strategies. Milling them. Disrupting their hand. And doing stuff with food. 42 cards here. Okay. Okay, this will be weird. And that's okay. Let's see how it goes. So, my beverage of choice at the moment is a spiced chai latte. Homemade. No, I didn't grind the spices myself, but you get what I mean. Okay, 5 lands. This is a lot better. 3 casting cost for those witches. That needs 4 mana. Okay, let's keep these. And look at this. I'm battling yet another pretty famous player or streamer. This is am I gonna do 3 black? I'm not gonna do 3 black yet. This is another famous streamer, the Mana Leak. Oh wow, another cool person that I really like their streams. The Mana Leak. So first of all, it was Numatanami, then it was MTG Nerd Girl, and then it was the Mana Leak. So I get a food right here. So that's going to be 3 damage to a player. They got that. Nice, but I get to see what's in their hand. And what's good that they want here? 5 mana for that eventually. That adamant on that, and that has menace. Destroy target artifact, that's not that important. They're going to get to that eventually. So that locked away, no cards to exile there. And then we'll do some Attackitude. So they have a bunch of lands. They can bring out their... Oops, they're going to go with all mono black. They're going to return that. Okay. That's pretty cool. They have 4 of those. Okay. Let's do some more of this weird mill strategy. And then we will do another blocker. And we'll do that. Okay. So 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. They have enough to do that one cool spell. Minus X is the number of cards in your graveyard. They've got a lot of cards in their graveyard, so they can do a bunch of damage. But instead they'll create food and draw. Fine. No attacks. My deck is kind of running out a little bit of steam at the moment. But let's scry over here. What am I going to get? Ooh, I'm going to get that. And I don't need that, probably, because what can I get out of here? Discard, do I want to get back? You may put an instant or sorcery on top of my library. Do I want that back? Fine. And drop my last land. Do some damage. Sack one of those. And keep that. Okay, so next turn I can bounce back. I can bounce back my apprentice, I suppose, or I can bounce back my witch. What can I do here? I'm about to bring... When it attacks, gains menace. Okay. To destroy one of my artifacts. Okay. So let's send back... I can mill them. What are they at? They're at 18 cards. Okay, let's run away together. Their menacing creature. And then we will create another food right here. So they'll have to... that's a 3/4. So they'll bring that back, they'll bring that out, fine, and then a 1/1. Okay, so we'll drop this. We'll drop this to return the theft. We'll do 3 damage from a distance. And just keep holding back. Got 17 life plus... I got 17 life plus, blockers. All of these blockers have done their thing already. You have 16 cards in hand. That's a 3/4. That already has menace. They probably have a combat trick here. So let's see what happens. The Ogre Errant is a 3/4. That's a 2/3. So they do have a combat trick. Or at the very least, they can eat their food. Their weasel cap can get bigger. They have a bunch of bakes into pies, eh? Okay, well... Okay, they're down to 5 life. If I have some food, my witch will be able to do cool stuff. That'll be a counter spell. Okay, so... Alright, GG. Okay, so, let's see. Let's see that again. So we'll get to play against the Mana Leak and, see how this goes again for that, so... And probably I'll take a short break. I've been streaming for 2 hours. What time is it right now? It's 1:23. Yeah, so I'll probably play this one match right here, and then we'll see how it goes, maybe with a little break or something. And then we'll see about getting people for 1v1. Alright, so I get to go first. What do we have early on? Yeah, that's fine. So I'll drop my tapped land, which gives me black mana. And then the Witch. So nothing until turn 3. So the Trebuchet deals 1 damage to everything. Alright, so that was a little bit of a misplay right there. I don't know why it didn't look like I could do the adventure for the Reaper. I thought I could do the adventure for the Reaper. So I'm not getting very much mill action going around this time, and that's okay. I'll just go a little bit more straightforward. Okay, so I got rid of everything that they've got there. That was living the dream. Alright, so I finally have double blockers for my paladin. I have a bunch of lands. Let's double block this, but they'll probably have their combat trick. I guess we'll finally go in for some damage. If the defending player has 2 or fewer cards in hand, it gains flying until end of turn. Fun. So they're going to get something cool back from their graveyard. So they got something cool from their graveyard. Yeah, we'll do that Reeve Soul. Start to bring in some of these witches. Sacrifice a food there. 2/1 double strike. That's a 4/5 flyer. I think they're kind of stuck, aren't they? So that's fine with me. And then I guess just that token there. And they were top decking terrible junk. Okay, well, cool, 1-1. Let's see on the next game over here. Alright, so let's change things up just a little bit on these things here. So they go first. All I need is 1 black mana. So they do have a... They do have a turn 1 play. I mean, it paused for them, but they didn't really do much with it. I had a turn 1 play. So 2-1 first strike. I mean 2-1 life link. Paladin, Headhunter. Alright, so I guess here, Apprentice. They want that back A. And I don't need any of that stuff at all. Alright, let's let that go through. Hey everyone, how are you doing in the chat? I'm playing some Throne of Eldraine, never before seen in the world. And let's see, what will they do here? No attacks. Let's send things back. Do they want to use a bake into treasure? Nope, okay. So over here, we'll take that bake away. And then we'll drop our own little guy here. Mill them some more. No lands, please. So this was kind of drawn out. They can give their creature a +4 or whatever. Fine. They totally topped deck that. That can come in with a little more damage. Which I guess I'll block with that Apprentice. Do a little life gain because of my poisoned pie, my poisoned apple. Bring in another witch. Three damage, whatevs. Let's see what they're gonna be top decking over here. Just a land, okay. And then over here, I will be defenseless. Trebuchet, okay. So we'll keep doing this just a little bit more. The theft of memory now is not that useful because everything's been used out of their hand. That pie has been hanging around quite a lot. So they have a ton of mana. I'm out of poisoned things from my witch. There's a counter spell, so let's have a look at their hand. Let's counter that. So we get to do a counter spell plus some milling. Nothing to reveal. And we are done. So let's see, we're still holding off their weasel back. Damage on that. Let's mill them some more. And then we've got a blocker. So they have 5 cards in hand. And I've got 21. I don't think we can mill them enough to get to 5. Okay, this'll be tricky. It doesn't matter when I do it, but let me see if I go for it. Let's see if I can psych them out that I'm holding on to something in my hand. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna send that back. 3 to me. I mean 1. Untaps. Does 1 more. Land. Alright, this was very, 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 very close. 2 cards in hand. Can I mill them, please? My mill creature. I need 1 mill creature. That's not a mill creature. Okay, so I'll definitely take 2 damage. Actually, that's game over because they're gonna get something great. So that went down to their final card, and they did it that way. Okay. Well, there it is right there, so... Alright, cool. I've been streaming for a little while now, 2.5 hours. I'm going to take a little break, and when I come back, I'm going to do some more gameplay and snacks and fun stuff. So I'll be back in a little while.